Has there ever been a show or movie, I could say, that you see a lot of people talking about, recommending, but you yourself, you're not really interested in it at all? You're like, this is not really the type of thing I want to watch, or it doesn't really seem that interesting, or you do want to watch it, but you just push it aside, but then one day you do finally watch it, or you do get into it, and then you tell yourself like, wow, why didn't I watch this sooner? I actually really like it, or I see what the hype is about. It wasn't just hype for no reason. You can see the reason as to why people like this. Well, in this video, I'm gonna be recommending 3 animes in which that was the case for me, in which I really did not want to watch them, or I put them aside for a long time, but then I finally watched them and I was like, okay, this is good, or I see why people really like this or why they were talking about it. So without further ado, let's get on with the video.
Lights are red and there's sweat on your embrace. One other thing I dare.
Classroom of the Elite is the first anime that I'm gonna recommend. Now, for Classroom of the Elite, it's absolutely not what I thought it would be at all. I thought it would be similar to, there's this other anime that's called Misfit of a Demon King Academy, about this like underground warlord that gets reincarnated as like a high school student, and he's like really strong and overpowered. It really isn't even like an action anime at all for the most part. It's really about a war of minds. Kuro Ukusei Senior High School is a paradise-like high school, but the truth is that only the most superior of students receive favorable treatment. The main character, Kiyotaka, is a student of D class, which is where the school dumps its inferior students in order to ridicule them. For a certain reason, Kiyotaka was careless about his entrance examination and put in D class. But soon you learn that he's not a careless student at all. He's actually a genius who is purposely trying to hide his talents.
Lights are red and there's sweat on your embrace. One other thing I dare.
So the next anime I'm gonna recommend is Oshi no Koi. Now, Oshi no Koi is an anime about idols. I know what you're thinking about. You're thinking about, oh, this is some Sailor Moon type anime series, but hold on, hear me out. Because I thought it was about that too, and I really was not interested about watching it at all. Even animes about like idols and stuff like that in general, it's just too, it's not my type of thing. But it's actually kind of misleading. I mean, it is about idols, but it's about so much more, because in reality, it's a dark psychological series. And there's also this element of reincarnation. And if you like anime like Erased, Orange, or Monster, then I think you would definitely like Oshi no Koi. It's just, trust me when I tell you this, because I really can't spoil it too much. It's not exactly what you expect it to be going in. 16-year-old rising star Ai Hoshino of pop idol group B, Komachi, has the world captivated. But when she announces a hiatus due to health concerns, the news causes many to become worried. Gynecologist Amemiya is a huge fan of her and wishes that he could meet her one day. But his wish does come true when Ai shows up at the hospital, not sick, but pregnant, with twins. So basically, she took a hiatus not because she was sick, but basically she got pregnant. While the doctor promises Ai to safely deliver her children, he wonders if this encounter with the idol will forever change the nature of his relationship with her. And the funny thing about this is that the doctor himself is a fan of her, and it's kind of strange at first, because I'm like, this is a grown, like 30-year-old man who is like a super fan of like this teenage idol. It's kind of strange, but I digress. Yeah, once again, like I said before, this series is not exactly what you expect it to be. It's a lot darker than you think it is, and some of the events that happen in it, it's not your regular tip of a mill like idol type anime. No, it's a lot darker, a lot more psychological, a lot more drama filled too. There's a lot of drama in this series as well.
Lights are red and there's sweat on your embrace.
And the final anime I'm gonna recommend, an anime that of course I did not think I was going to like, but I did end up really enjoying, is Seventh Time Loop. Now this is once again another one of those animes that have this like time travel type of thing, and I'm a sucker for these type of series. Like I actually do really love them. This anime was in my radar, but only because of the time travel element, because I love those type of series so much, but the actual plot did not really captivate me until I actually watched it. And this anime has so many genres within it. It feels like action, romance, drama, science fiction. And it doesn't just like put it all here and there and just kind of like puts it together. It's pretty well coherently put together. Riche, the Duke's daughter, is no stranger to reincarnation. It's her 7th life. Each life restarts at her broken engagement. She's lived her previous lives as a merchant, a maid, a knight, you named it. She's lived so many different lives and roles. But her world changes when a prince who killed her in her past life proposes to her in her current life. To prevent war and to live to an old age, she begins her 7th life as the bride to an enemy nation's prince. And the thing I really like about the main character of this series is that because she's lived so many lives, she's able to take all of her experiences and live them in her current life. So she's skilled in medicine, she's skilled in combat, she has all of these skills from experience that she has. And yeah, I really did not think I was actually gonna like it, but even the reviews would agree with me and say that this anime is definitely worth the watch. So if it's something you think you'd like, check it out. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until we meet again, thanks for watching.